the number one nut seniors should avoid, and 4 nuts that protect your heart, brain, and bones. Imagine this. You reach for a handful of nuts while watching TV or reading the paper. You think, great choice, nuts are healthy. My doctor even said so. But here's the catch. Not all nuts are created equal. Some can be incredibly supportive for seniors, strengthening bones, protecting your brain, even helping you sleep better. Others, though, can sneak in hidden problems. They might make blood pressure harder to manage, push blood sugar too high, or even interfere with your daily medications. So today, we're diving into the 4 best nuts for seniors and the 4 that may do more harm than good. Stay with me until the end, because we'll reveal the number 1 nut that older adults should think twice about. And a quick reminder before we dive in, this video is for educational purposes. I'm not your doctor. Always talk to your healthcare provider before making dietary changes, especially if you're on medication. Part 1. Nuts that support seniors. 4. Almonds, the bone strengthener. Almonds are one of the most widely available nuts, and for seniors, they're little health powerhouses. Just a quarter cup gives you nearly 100 milligrams of calcium, something many older adults don't get enough of. Magnesium in almonds works with calcium, helping it reach your bones instead of settling into your arteries. Fiber keeps digestion regular, which is a common challenge as we age. Antioxidants in the almond skin fight off the cell damage linked with aging. Example: imagine swapping your evening cookie for a small handful of almonds. Over weeks and months, you're giving your bones steady reinforcement and your digestion a daily helper. Tip: always go for unsalted, dry roasted almonds with skins on. That's where much of the antioxidant power lives. 3. Walnuts, the brain booster. There's a reason walnuts look like little brains. Their nutrients support memory, focus, and long-term cognitive health. Walnuts are rich in alpha-linoleic acid, a plant-based omega-3 that's crucial for brain cell communication. Studies suggest they may help slow age-related cognitive decline. They contain melatonin, a natural sleep regulator. Better sleep equals better brain health. Antioxidants protect the delicate membranes in brain cells. Example: a senior who eats a small portion of walnuts daily may find sharper focus and smoother sleep patterns compared to someone relying on sugary evening snacks. Pro tip: keep them in the refrigerator to protect their oils from going rancid. About 7 to 9 halves a day is enough. 2. Pistachios, the heart helper. Pistachios may not get as much press as almonds or walnuts, but they're incredibly supportive for cardiovascular health. They're naturally lower in salt, yet rich in potassium, which supports steady blood pressure. Research shows pistachios can lower systolic blood pressure by a few points, small changes that add up over time. Lutein and zeaxanthin, 2 antioxidants found in pistachios, help protect aging eyes. High fiber content supports blood sugar balance, especially valuable for those managing diabetes. Example: imagine replacing chips with pistachios during TV time. The crunch satisfies, but the potassium and fiber quietly protect your heart and blood sugar. Safety tip: buy them in the shell. It slows you down, encourages mindful eating, and keeps portions in check. 1. Brazil nuts, the thyroid guardian. Brazil nuts are unique because of their selenium content. Selenium is a trace mineral, but in seniors, it plays a big role. Just 1 nut can provide more than your daily value of selenium. Selenium supports thyroid hormones, which regulate energy, weight, and even mood. It helps protect nerves and may even play a role in slowing cellular aging. Example: 1 or 2 Brazil nuts with breakfast can act like a daily thyroid-supporting supplement, no pills required. Storage tip: buy them in the shell and refrigerate to preserve nutrients. Remember, more is not better here. Stick to one or two. Before we move into the 4 nuts seniors should be careful with, let me ask you this. What's your favorite nut right now? Almonds, walnuts, or maybe peanuts? Share it in the comments. I love seeing which ones are most popular in our community. And if you're enjoying this video, hit subscribe so you never miss more wisdom on living stronger and healthier after 60. Part 2. Nuts seniors should limit or avoid. 4. Peanuts, the inflammatory imposter. Yes, peanuts are cheap and tasty, but they're not true nuts. They're legumes, like beans. They're prone to something called aflatoxins, natural molds that, if stored poorly, can be harmful over time. They're high in omega-6 fats, which may fuel inflammation if you don't balance them with omega-3s. Peanut butter often hides added sugars, sodium, and hydrogenated oils. Example: a senior with arthritis who eats a lot of peanuts may notice more inflammation than someone who chooses almonds or walnuts instead. Swap it out. Go for almond or walnut butter. You'll get the same creamy satisfaction without the same drawbacks. 3. Cashews, the sweet danger. Cashews are creamy, delicious, and common in mixed nut packs. But here's the concern. They're higher in carbs, about 9 grams per ounce, which can spike blood sugar. They contain oxalates, which can interfere with calcium absorption and possibly affect kidney health. Many commercial cashews are oil-roasted and heavily salted. Example: if you're diabetic or pre-diabetic, a large handful of cashews can cause a spike you might not notice until later fatigue sets in. Warning: cashews can also be hard for people with swallowing difficulties. Their soft, sticky texture poses a risk for aspiration. 3. Macadamia nuts, the calorie bomb. Macadamias feel luxurious, but that luxury comes at a cost. They're the most calorie-dense nut, about 200 calories per ounce. Very high in saturated fats, which may raise LDL cholesterol. Their hard texture can be rough on crowns, bridges, and older teeth. Example: a senior aiming for weight control may find that a small handful of macadamias adds up quickly without much satiety. Better choice: pistachios give you crunch and satisfaction, but with fewer calories and more nutrients. 1. Pine nuts, the medication interferer. Here's the nut to be most cautious with: pine nuts. They can interact with certain medications, including cholesterol and blood pressure drugs. Some people develop pine mouth, a metallic taste that lingers for days or even weeks. Their oils oxidize quickly, which may lead to inflammation. Example: a senior on multiple medications who snacks on pine nuts regularly could unknowingly make their prescriptions less effective. So let's bring it all together. Best choices for seniors: almonds for bones, walnuts for the brain, pistachios for the heart, Brazil nuts for the thyroid. Nuts to limit: peanuts because of inflammation risk, cashews for blood sugar spikes, macadamias for excess calories, pine nuts for medication concerns. Making a small swap just a few times a week, say trading cashews for walnuts or peanuts for almonds, can add up to real differences in heart health, brain sharpness, and overall energy. Now it's your turn. Have you ever switched from one nut to another and noticed a difference in how you feel? Share your experience in the comments below. And if you found this video useful, don't forget to subscribe to Senior Wisdom. Every week, we share practical and science-backed tips to help you live stronger, sharper, and healthier after 60. Because the truth is simple: the small daily choices matter more than we think. And sometimes, it starts with just a handful of nuts.